camera out my face.
I know I got hands rushing.
I know I'm getting too.
Like that, Ryan. That's what I'm talking about.
Ryan, you don't get this goddamn camera out my face.
How are you gonna set yourself apart from what they're looking for?
Don't know you. Let them know who you is, where you
from. I'm Quatavious Cash from Atlanta, Georgia. 4'4", professional boxer, 9-0, 6 knockouts. Going for the 10th victory tomorrow.
How long have you been boxing? Just a quick run through your history in boxing.
You know, officially I started when I was 15, but you know I was boxing the streets for a long time. You know, I grew up fighting, so it was a situation where we moved to another hood and the dope boys would put us on boxing gloves and make us fight for money. So that was like 6th grade. So I've been boxing since I was like 12, 13 years old.
Okay. When did you know you actually wanted to be a professional boxer? Was it a certain moment? Did somebody?
I always knew my mother just would never let me box. I've been telling them this since I was like 7 or 8 years old. But she would never let me box. But once I got older enough to make my own decisions, then that's when I started boxing. That's why I started later than I should have.
So you are, am I right? You are signed to TMT?
No, not signed to TMT. I'm a part of the money team, but I'm not signed to TMT.
Okay. Managers.
My manager is Victory Sports Entertainment. You know, shouts out to Victory Sports Entertainment. My trainer is Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. You know, world-class trainer, Hall of Famer. You know, trained damn near 20 world champions, I think. 20 or 22 world champions. So that's what it is.
As far as being undefeated, and you know they hold undefeated fighters in such high self-esteem right now.
Yeah.
Did I say, I shouldn't have said self-esteem, but in such high regard when you're undefeated because of the bar that Mayweather set. Do you feel any pressure to keep that record clean like that?
Yeah, I mean, that just being just the competitive edge of being a boss anyway. I'm a sore loser. I don't like losing.
Okay.
I don't think nobody likes losing, but you know, Mayweather set the bar so high. Even when Muhammad Ali was fighting or Sugar Ray Leonard, the best fought the best, so somebody got to lose. So, you know, it's because of Floyd that people look at losses as a bad thing. Really, losing is a bad thing, but when the best fight the best, somebody got to lose.
That's true.
You know, so it's gonna be a time where I'm gonna be fighting the best. Would I be undefeated for the rest of my career? Who knows? I want to. I've had conversations with Floyd. He was like, I went 49-0. You got to go 50-0. But realistically, you know, who knows what'll happen? Only thing I can do is keep doing my part.
Now I noticed a lot of your fights not online.
Right.
So now is that a strategy to where you don't want other fighters to study you, or is that just trying to creep into the game, make sure you know, just kind of like if they don't see me coming, they can't prepare for me type thing?
Nah, I mean, yeah, but it's a lot of things. Like, I'd rather people come see me in person. You know, they'll hear about me, try to go look me up. They can't find too many fights, so now you got to go see me in person because you can't get the video.
Yeah, that's smart.
So yeah, come buy tickets or come fly, see me fight, whatever. You know.
So you done
Yeah, so it's like a strategy because I really don't care if somebody saw me fight anyway, because every fight I'm getting better and better. So you can watch my tapes as many times as you want to. It's not gonna be the same cash. So
I feel bad now to ask you that question. You gave away some good game because that's what they do in the music industry right now.
Yeah, you know, everybody come hear about me. You can Google me and read all the articles about they don't want to see them fight. So when you go to YouTube, there's not that many fights up, so you don't have no choice but to come see me fight live. Yeah, gotta come buy tickets.
Now, okay, so I'm not trying to keep referring to Floyd, but that's who the main person we've been looking at for like the past decade or whatever.
Right.
And I seen him in the ring with a lot of fighters that I felt could have beat him.
Yeah.
But the one thing that was different, it just seemed like he had more wind than everybody he fought. So as far as your training, like, do you push it to the super extreme? Because I hear some trainers are like on YouTube saying you can't overwork and you can do too much. But are you one of those extreme trainers as far as, or do you stay within I don't know how they would call it, like the guidelines of training?
I mean, the way I train until my body gets to a certain point, and it's one of those things where you need rest. Everybody think you just got to keep working hard and you just work till you can't work no more and run all these miles. But, you know, I come up on the floor, Mayweather, somebody I talk to, somebody I can text. He said, you shouldn't run that much. He said you shouldn't kill yourself at 7 days a week. Some fighters can do that. We don't. We box smarter, not harder. So you would think that Floyd got the best win. It's dudes that do way more than Floyd training. I've been in 3 or 4 Floyd's training camps, and I watched it. It's a lot of stuff that he do. If I did it, I would have performed the same way he do. So it's all about being smart, being relaxed. That's how you don't get tired. You know, we're not going out here throwing 50 or 60 haymakers around, trying to knock somebody out, and then you know you're getting winded. You know, I'm taking my time. Everybody's relaxed. It comes with being a professional. You know, you leave that for the amateurs. Dude, go out there, throw 1,000 punches. You know, for what? You're not even landing the punches. You know.
Now, by you not being online, I haven't been able to like see any of your like signature punches.
Yeah, got to keep it that way. I'm not gonna tell you.
No.
You got to pay for that. You gotta buy a ticket. Come pay for that.
My question is, did you kind of develop your own style, or did you like pattern after somebody? Maybe.
Kind of my own style. I had to find myself. You know, growing up, I grew up around Cubans. My uncle's Cuban, so I grew up looking at a lot of Cuban fighters. I love the way the Cubans fight, but I got good footwork. Then I look at Tyson. You know, I love the way Tyson punch. I can punch, but I can never fight like those guys. I got to be myself. So it took me a long time to just find myself in the ring, especially in the amateurs. You know, I'll lose a fight just by running too much or moving my feet too much, not sitting down on my punches because I'm trying to fight like somebody else. But once I found myself, then it's just been success so far.
I was watching a fight the other day. I ain't gonna say the name, but the fighter, the guy that was winning the fight, was doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And the guy that he was hitting, his opponent, he wouldn't change anything up.
Right.
So my question, just as a fan, is it a gift to notice that a fighter is doing the same thing? Or, I mean, like, why was the other guy not switching up? Like, damn, this dude keep hitting me. He keep hitting me.
Because you don't know. Like, that comes with experience. You know, everybody don't have the same ring IQ. It's just like everybody not the same. They don't have the same intelligence in school. So I've been around the game for a long time. I can peep somebody doing the same thing. My trainers will tell me somebody doing the same thing, and they'll tell me to switch it up. But you know, that's all on him and his team. Like, if they can't switch it up, they just don't know.
Cause I was one, I'm like, dog, why he keep doing the same thing? If he getting hit, I'm like, is his brain damage or something? But
maybe, you know, some people just get stuck in one pattern. A lot of trainers they don't open their mind to doing different things. So, you know, they limit themselves.
Your strong point? If I could ask that question, I don't know. Like, you feel like one of your strong points, like, is it defense? Is it your jab, hook?
It's my nuts, you know, my balls, you know, my nuts and my guts. You know, I feel like most fighters didn't grow up like me, or they haven't been through the things I've been through. So when I go in the ring, I don't go in the ring like I'm just a tough man with a frown on my face, but I'm ready for whatever. I'm ready to be cut, whatever. I've been shot. I fought 3 weeks later after being shot in the leg. So my pain tolerance is higher than anybody you probably will meet. I done fought 4 times with a broken hand and didn't tell nobody. You know, I always got bruised ribs from training. All this stuff happened in the gym, but I never tell you. I got a good poker face, so I can say I'm a good actor. Like, you'll never know what's going on with me.
Which is always good.
It's always good, yeah. You'll never know. Right now, I got a bruised rib. My opponent don't know that. Nobody know that. The pre-fight physical, none of that. Nobody know I got a bruised rib. You would never tell. You can never know.
So the ultimate goal, well, of course the ultimate goal, but your short-term goal, then your long-term goal, if you have it.
Short-term goal is to get to 15-0, get world ranked, and that'll put me on the map. Then you'll start seeing me fight more. Then that's when the TV time will come, bigger checks, and you know, hopefully a major deal will come by then. My long-term goal is to become world champion. You know, that's why I'm in the sport, to become world champion. I'm here to make money, but the ultimate goal is to become world champion. It's all about a pride. It's a pride thing with me. You know, I'm a winner. I want to stay a winner, and I want to make my mark in boxing where it's gonna be kids 20 years from now looking at my documentaries and getting inspired, or looking at my fights getting inspired. So my long-term goal is bigger than just boxing. You know, it's a lot of stuff I want to do. I won't talk about it right now, but I want to reach the people in a different way. Boxing is just like a vessel for me to get my name out there, to do everything else I want to do.
Makes sense. Been doing a lot. You travel yet? Been doing some travel out of the country yet?
Nah, not yet. You know, I had a a kid passport. So for a while, rest in peace, my mother, she was in the streets, and I couldn't get visas to go to certain countries because of her criminal background record. But now that I'm older, I'm gonna start traveling. I've been to St. Thomas, but this is where my girlfriend is from. I was down there with Julian the Hawk Jackson. He asked for me to come back down there and train with him, but I haven't had a chance to really travel out the state yet, but that's coming this year.
All right. Now, what's your regular world weakness? What is it? Candy, clothes, shopping, cars? Everybody got one. I want to ask you, so I have it on record early. What you can't do without Doritos? What?
Nah, food, I'm always eating. Even I'm a junior middleweight, I walk around like 186 when I'm not in the gym. So, that's just one thing I can't give it up. I'm always have some sweets around me, some sodas or something, all the time. That's probably my weakness. Like I don't have no other vices or addictions, like a drinking addiction or a sex addiction or, it's food. That's about it. That's about the only thing you probably see me fucking off on.
That boy said drinking or sex.
It's a lot of it's fighters. It's a lot of fighters out here with a lot of vices they can't get over. Maybe it's the way they grew up, or I don't know what it is, but I don't have those problems. Like I never smoked before, none of that. So.
And that's one thing I noticed. I heard you talking one time, and you were saying like you really don't hang out when you're in Vegas because you like that ain't what I'm trying.
It'll drown you. You in Vegas, you get comfortable every day like the weekend. It's always something to do in Vegas. Always something to do, whether it's a day party, it's a club, it's a bar, just walking the strip. Everybody's always on vacation out there. So for me being a boxer, I can't be around out of town. I got to go home and get my mind right. Even if I'm not doing anything, I don't want to be out. I don't want to be tempted to go get food. So my homie's like, why you always stay in the house when you training? Just get out. You don't have to do nothing. I'm like, I don't want to be around it. You got to get yourself in a certain mind state to get through a training camp and stay committed to what you're doing. You can't work hard and then go fuck off with your friends and have a good time, stay up to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and think that's okay. Nah, because you need rest too. You look at a guy like Bernard Hopkins, fought till he was like 52 years old. So I asked him one time, he came and lectured me like 3 years ago in my gym. It was told out the blue. I didn't know he was coming to the gym right before I left to move to Vegas, and he talked to me for like 2 hours straight, and he was just telling me like the reason why he was able to go so long till that fight at that level while he was 53 because he gave himself a curfew. He went to sleep on time. He ate, he got rest. You can't beat your body up and then go party. It don't make sense.